I decided to challenge myself by living on minimum wage for a week. Now, before you roll your eyes, let me tell you, it was an eye-opening experience. In the US, the federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. For a full-time job, that's about $290 a week before taxes. So, I set my budget at $290 and I was determined to stick to it. The first day, I went grocery shopping. I walked into the store with a list, but as I looked at prices, I realized how quickly things add up. A dozen eggs? Almost $3. A loaf of bread? Another $3. I ended up filling my cart with the cheapest options: rice, beans, and some frozen vegetables. I spent about $40 for the week. It felt like a victory, but I quickly learned that eating cheap doesn't always mean eating healthy. By day 2, I was already feeling the pinch. I had to walk everywhere because I couldn't afford gas or public transport. It took me an hour to get to my job, which was exhausting. I realized how much time I was losing just to save a few bucks. And when I got to work, I noticed my coworkers were in the same boat. We shared tips on how to stretch our dollars, like cooking in bulk and avoiding takeout. Midweek, I hit a snag. My phone bill was due, and I had to decide between paying it or buying groceries. I chose groceries, thinking I could borrow a friend's phone if I needed to. That's when it hit me. Living on minimum wage isn't just about budgeting. It's about making tough choices every single day. As the week went on, I felt the stress building. I had to skip social outings because I couldn't afford to eat out. Friends invited me to a concert, but I had to decline. I felt isolated, like I was missing out on life. It's amazing how much socializing revolves around spending money. By the end of the week, I was exhausted both physically and mentally. I had managed to stick to my budget, but I felt drained. I realized that living on minimum wage isn't just a financial struggle. It's a constant battle against stress, anxiety, and the fear of the unknown. Reflecting on my experience, I gained a deeper appreciation for those who live this reality every day. It's not just about the money, it's about dignity, choices, and the ability to thrive, not just survive. I came away from this week with a newfound respect for minimum wage workers and a commitment to advocate for fair wages. It's a tough world out there, and everyone deserves a fighting chance.